Everyone is very impressed with Iraq's Prime Minister and especially where they are today. Their focus is financial inclusion, bringing the Iraqi world to the world. They got new technologies, electronic taxes and tariffs. They're breaking out with their stock exchange. Their stock exchange has been on fire the last 2 years. One thing after another supports that Iraq has moved and done things we've never seen before. It's powerful information, it's exciting times. Question mark: Are you seeing $3.90 as a rate for the dong? Marks: we have seen as high as $3.90, and as low as 0.39 cents. We don't know for certain what the rate is going to be. These are from banking contacts who told me what they are seeing fluctuating on bank screens. Iraq suspends official work on Tuesday, December 10th, urgent quote: official work will be suspended in the country on Tuesday, December 10th, on the occasion of Victory Day over ISIS. They need to have valuation for their assets. I think that's going to be related to an exchange rate, a real effective exchange rate. There are a whole lot of folks that say all these things coming together means a rate change. I believe them to be accurate. Baghdad governor: there is a positive impression regarding Baghdad's nomination as the capital of tourism for 2025. Not every bank is going to be able to do this. Not every Chase bank has the ability because maybe they're mom and pop bank. Certain banks have been designated to do this. People don't realize there are places they can exchange. People are so scared, I don't know where to go. When this thing happens, it's going to be so hot. Redemption centers are remote bank locations. There will be no contract rates unless you have a contract with private buyers pre-October 2011. Everyone will get the same rate due to the law of one price. As soon as Trump won the presidency, we all know he heard from 77 different world leaders. When he got on the phone with the Iraqi leader al-Sudani, they took an exceptional amount of time. I told you Trump has plans for al-Sudani and Iraq to be a pivotal player in peace in the Middle East. He's not going to ask Trump about what the exchange rate is going to be because Trump has nothing to do with it. That is the central bank of Iraq. Trump warns BRICS against replacing dollar with other currencies. Quote: U.S. President-elect Donald Trump threatened to impose 100% customs duties on BRICS countries if they undermine the U.S. dollar. Trump added BRICS cannot replace the dollar in world trade, and any country that tries will have to say goodbye to the U.S. market. Trade Bank launches first experimental Visa card. Quote: the Visa includes features for use in online shopping as well as for use in purchases. When we go online, we're international in the World Wide Web. It sounds like you're going to be able to use a new electronic card across borders. If this is an international card, showtime is about to begin. Because once they have experimented, if it works, everybody's going to get one. We have a couple members that speak fluent Arabic. They come in on occasion and talk to me. Or I reach out to them, to see if they can reach out to the tribal people or people that they know that are working on the ground. What I learned was, he gave an example: if you're taking a credit/debit card from a country A to country B and it works, meaning you have the ability to transfer money from one country to another on your card, you can swipe your card into an ATM and get money. Let's say you're Iraqi. If you're in a different country and you can swipe your card and get dinar or convert Iraqi dinar to Jordanian dinar, or you can go to Saudi Arabia, the United States, Europe. If the card works in those counties, it's going to be reflective of an exchange rate. Parliament is likely to pass personal status law during Sunday's session. This is one of the controversial laws they need to finish up. This, along with the HCL, are some of the last changes they wanted for their economic reforms or white papers. In those reforms are raising the value of the dinar. A report specialized in oil and energy news stated that the maximum sanctions campaign planned by U.S. President-elect Donald Trump against Iran may extend to Iraq, which is considered the second largest oil producer in OPEC, and is known as a stronghold for oil smuggling, which will also harm China, the main competitor of the United States. A report by the SB Global website, translated by Shafak News Agency, was based on statements by three sources familiar with the ongoing discussions, adding that imposing secondary sanctions on Baghdad, like those imposed by the United States on Iran, would threaten Iraq's oil production of more than 4 million barrels per day and about 3.6 million barrels per day of exports. The report quoted Bob McNally, president of the Washington-based consulting firm Rapidon Energy, as saying that Trump's measures could target specific entities and individuals linked to Iran, including the state oil marketing company SOMO. According to the sources, the exemptions from sanctions imposed on Iraq to import Iranian gas and energy will be ended, which will have dire consequences on Iraq's ability to generate electricity. The report pointed out that the sanctions aim to limit Iranian influence in Baghdad, where political groups and militias allied with Tehran largely control the Iraqi government and the oil sector.